This conference will now be recorded.
See, this is my source. This is my source. I want make as a student skills. We have delimiter student skills having the different delimiter. I want to make as a one row like student number, student name, student skills. I have 101 Vinkata talent. Same thing. I want 101 101. One second. సుధాకర్ జాయిన్ అవుతారా 7:45 కి మీరు అన్నారు కదా రెండు ప్యారల్ గా కూడా వినొచ్చు సరే రేపు నుంచి ఓకే సరే ఓకే I want make as a for every skill I want make as a separate row, so that is called as a normalization in talent. See, this is the one data stage. Same thing, I want one more skill I have, so I want make as a Informatica here. I want to make one here instead of data stage, one more skill Informatica. So how many delimiters are there? Those many records I want to make as a separate row. Next, I have one more Informatica. I need to come one more here. Same thing, 103 Venkat Oracle. 103 Venki Oracle. Same thing, 103. Next, what is the skill set? Skill SQL. Next, same, I will copy it, I will paste here. So I will change the skill. What is the next skill? PLSQL. Next, 103 Java. Same like that other records. I need to get separate row for every skill based on the delimiter, skill delimiter. I want to make a separate row. By using the T normalization, we can achieve it. Is it clear requirement? Any doubts? Any doubts, team? Virendra, Sagar, Pavan?
No.
No. Okay. Let me import the metadata first. See, we have footer here. See, this last line. This file contains a student info. This is a footer. I don't want to load footer into my target. So we will import it. How to import footer record also. I'm coming to the metadata section first. This is the txt file. Main delimiter is comma. So I'm importing the delimited file. So let me come to the metadata section. Come to the file delimiter. So create. Okay, I will dd. Okay, I will create here. In the create file delimiter, we'll provide the source file name src normalize metadata. So first we need to import the metadata. So that's why I'm importing the metadata by using the metadata section in the field delimiter, because if it's a txt file. Click on next. Browse the file, which file I want to read the data. So I'm going to the source path. This is the txt file, so I will select the txt here. It will display all the txt file. src normalize. This is the denormalize. This is the normalize. Click on OK. Click on next. After selecting the file path, it will display the file viewer. Click on next. My delimiter, main delimiter, from student roll number to student name. This is the main delimiter. This is the delimiter comma. So I'm selecting the delimiter field separator as a comma. I have header. My first row as a header. So I have to make as a header. So how to make as by default header is a disabled here. I want to make as a enable set heading row as a column name. Set heading row as a column name. So please check this checkbox. Okay, I have footer also here in the my last line has a footer, some extra record, some info, some student info. I want to make as a footer also. How to make a footer? Here one footer checkbox is there. Select this checkbox, press one line having footer, right? If we have 2 lines, we have to pass 2 lines. Refresh the preview. Refresh the preview. Okay, after refreshing, after comma delimiter, after header, after footer, this is my actual data. We can view it. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. This is the length. Student roll number I want to increase 10. Student name I want to give 50. Student skills I want to give 255. Click on finish. Okay. My metadata is ready. So I want to load into another file. We'll see it. Let me create job. Batch 745. Create a job. T normalize job. Click on finish. Click on finish. See, source, I will drag the metadata into the job design workspace. Job design workspace. Let me come to the metadata section because I already imported metadata. So T normalize. The DD section, T normalize metadata. Click on, so this is a TXT file. So this is the I want as a input. So that's why I'm selecting the T file input delimited. Click on OK. So I want load the data into the, I want view the data in the console itself. So we'll take the TLog row. So between, as per my requirement, I want convert from based on the one field, I want separate a row. So we will take the T normalization. We'll give the links. We'll provide the links. Double click the T normalize. I don't want to change anything in the my source T file input delimiter. Double click the T normalize component. See, we need to which column to normalize. Which column I want to make as a separate row. Student skill column I want to make a separate row, right? Based on the this column delimiter. So I will make as a student skill. Student skill. What is the separator here? For the student skill, they have some different delimiter, right? For each skill, talent, data, something is differing. It's a delimiting semicolon. So I can make the student item separator as a semicolon. Okay. Go for edit schema, recheck it. Okay. Click on OK. Double click the TLog row component. I want to make as a, why I am taking the TLog row? I want to display the data in the designer console itself. In data stage, we will call as a peak stage. In the peak, we will view the data in the console, right? Same like that, we can view the output in the console. Sync the columns, run the job. See, I'm copying the output, I'm pasting into the some notepad. See, for every column, it's separated as a row. Student skill, talent, data stage, informatica. See, it came duplicate, right? You have here also duplicate and 2 records is came. Same Oracle came, SQL came, separate row. Based on the particular delimiter, in the particular column, we can do DB2, MySQL, Teradata, SQL Server, Teradata. Okay. Any doubts as per now? T normalization. Suppose here in my target, it came duplicate. I don't want to load the duplicates. We have 101 Venkata Informatica. It's same record, right? So I don't want to load into the target. So in the T normalization, actually I want to remove the duplicates, means we will take the T Uniqlo component, right? In T normalize also we can do it. See, go for advanced setting, double click the T normalize component, go for advanced setting. Here, get rid of duplicate rows from the output, means remove the duplicate records. If I find the duplicate records, just remove it. I don't want, I want to load only unique records. Select this, get rid of duplicate rows from the output. Okay, let me run the job. Now output will change. It will remove the duplicates, it will load it. See, see, now it's removed. It came only one Informatica. Teradata also we have 2 here. I can see two Teradata. But when I see here, only 1 Teradata came. We can remove based on the all the keys. We can remove duplicates. Any doubts? T normalization. T normalization, it will support single input and a single output. So I want make the based on the particular field. I want based on the particular field inside delimiter. I want make as a separate row by using the T normalize component. We can achieve. Any doubts, team? Is it clear? I have loaded into the T-log row. I want Oracle. I can load it just because of first I have a lot of business rules. So for every time I can't go and open a Oracle file. So this is the best option, T-log row. I want to view the data in the console itself. So we can take T-log row. It's like a debugging type of thing. So after developing my entire process, my data is properly loading. So then I can remove T-log row simply. Then I can take whatever I want. I want Oracle, whether I want output, Excel, whatever maybe, we can take it. See, my source having 4 records, my target having 15 records. Any doubts, team? We'll
Yes,
see.
I thought of asking you. Normalization is nothing but remove the duplicates, but you told.
No. No, it will convert the based on the field. It will convert the separate row and also it will remove the duplicates. We have to select this checkbox. Get rid of.
Venkat. First normalization form is nothing but remove the duplicates. It's working now.
Okay. First, yeah. First normalization. Okay. Yeah. Understood.
Okay, thought of asking
Yes.
you.
But
okay. That get rid of duplicate rows.
Yes.
It is nothing but normalization.
Yes.
Normalization,
Correct.
second normalization, third normalization are there, right?
Yes. And,
looking for first normalization.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Suppose,
I have one query. So what if this is the case that the normalization is for remove the duplicate, but parallelly we are doing one scenario here for row by column and column by row, right? And separate value for if I just want to remove duplicate, then what icon is perfect? just to remove duplicate. Dedupe kind of
We will
icon is
take
there.
we will take the T unique row component. Just I want to remove
Okay.
the duplicates,
Yes.
means based on the
Yes.
particular column, we will take the T unique row component. We will not take T normalization.
First, you need to divide the rows, right? If
Yes.
all our records are coming in one row,
Yeah.
you need to divide the right. Then T normalization is needed.
Right. And then
Getting
in TUnite we can do dedupe according to occurrence, right? First occurrence or
yes.
last occurrence.
Yes.
Okay.
Next we will see it reverse. How to do reverse? I have this is my output. This is my input. I want to make like this. That is called as a denormalization. I have for every student number, we have 101 records. Student name is the Venkat, and they have different types of skills. But all the skills I want to make as a single field with some delimiter. That is called as a denormalization. We'll see it how to do now. Click on close this. Let me open denormalization source file. Denormalize, right? src denormalization. Yes, this one I found it. See, I have student roll number, student name, and student skills, talent, data stage, Informatica, Oracle. So this is my skill sets. But I want output student skills all in for not one, all in the one single line with a separate delimiter. So how to do? We'll see it. First, we'll import the metadata from denormalize. Let me import it. Create a file delimiter. src denormalize, right? Let me copy the file name. I'm pasting it. Oh, it's already there. Metadata. Browse the file. This is the same process what we did in earlier. Select the denormalize file. Denormalization. Yes. So click on next. What is the delimiter? Here it's a comma. Field separator is comma. I have header. I have header in my field. So I'm selecting the set heading row as column names. Refresh the preview. Let me check. Is there any footer? No footer. Okay. See, after selecting the field separator after header, this is the actual data. Click on next. Okay, student roll number I want 10. Student name little bit slow. Okay, 2050 will give. This one student skills 50. Okay, click on finish. So my metadata is ready. So how to import the metadata? We'll come to the metadata section in the repository. So in the file, I want is import the file. So I will come to the file delimiter, right click, create a file delimiter, then browse the file and change the data types and length and click on finish. That's it. Let me create job. T denormalize job. So how to create a job in the job design section? This is I have created one folder. In that folder, I am creating the job create option. So let me drag the metadata, source metadata into the job design workspace. src denormalize. Click on make as the input file delimiter. So I want load into the view the data in the log itself. Let me take the tlog row. Now I want denormalize. So we have to take T denormalize component. Give the links between the links. How to give the links? Click on row and main. Click on row and main. One second. Suppose we can drag it. See, simply you can drag it. Same like the data stage. Keep the cursor here. Drag it. This is also it will work. So I want make the table format. I'm clicking the table. So double click the source metadata. So I don't want change anything. See, let me check the length of my skill. What is the 50? Okay. One thing we need to remember while doing the denormalization, see my source length is less. So when you concatenate all the skills, the length will be increased, right? Talent, data stage, for particular student number, we have 3 skills. When you concatenate, it will may having some length will be increased, right? Same thing we need to increase here. That's it. Denormalization. Go here, denormalization. Copy all the input columns. How to copy all the columns? So this is the double mark is there. Copy all the columns from the input schema to the output and increase the length here. So why I'm increasing the length? See, when suppose all the columns, so if you concatenate, it will be increase the size, right? So that's why I'm increasing the length. Give me some length extra. 255 will give. Okay. Click on OK. Would like to propagate changes? Yes. Which field we need to denormalize? Select this one. Which field? Student skills, right? Student skills I need to select here. Which delimiter I want? I want comma, pipe, whatever you want you can type. Suppose I want pipe, I want comma, see, comma I can't take it. See why? See, my source already having the field separator is comma. So we should not take the both as the same. So hence we have to take the different delimiter for identification purpose. So let me take pipe. Merge the same values. If there is any same values, make as a one record. Suppose we have informatica, so many Venki, same record. I don't want to load all the, I want only one record. So that time we have to select merge the same values. So let me unselect now. Let me run the job, sync the columns, run the job. See all the data with all the skills. It's came. See, we have two informatica. It's came two informatica. My source having informatica 101. Informatica is there, so it's came. So I want combine merge. I want come only one, so we can merge it. So I want delimiter, separate delimiter. I can change it for showing. I want comma, semicolon. Sync the columns, run the job.
We can achieve this from aggregator and pivot,
Yeah.
T-pivot, right?
Yeah.
In
Yeah, we
aggregator, we can put a list.
List function. They will ask in interview also. Is there any way to get this function? By using the list function, we can achieve it in the aggregator component. See, it came only one
Aggregator and T-pivot also.
Pivot columns delimited.
Yeah, T-pivot component, right? Then there also we can do like this, right?
Yes.
From so many rows to one single.
But there removing duplicate option is not there, right?
Here we are not removing duplicate. We are taking all records, right?
All the records for the student skill I want remove. If you having duplicates for the particular student number, this option is not there. So see in the denormalize we are merging. If there is any same value, I don't want. I want keep only one record, one value.
Okay. Okay.
That is the difference.
Merge the same value.
Merge the same values.
Okay.
It's a good option. Any doubts? Denormalization. Is Dan Aarti?
We are good. Okay.
Okay. Aarti is not joined. Is my voice is clear, right? Any Virendra, is it clear, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay. I thought I can complete SCD type 1, type 2. Anyway, C knows SCD type 1, type 2. Let me start now. We have time, right? I have taken T-log row, so because of for every time I want to open file and it will take some time. Suppose if you want load into file, just we will remove this one. We'll take T file. If you want Excel, you can take Excel. Let me load Excel. How to load Excel? We have to take the T file output Excel component. Click on row and main. Double click this T file output output Excel. See, this is the if you provide XLSX, we need to take this checkbox. We need to check. Write Excel format. Browse the file. Target file path. TGT. Denormalize. Dot XLSX, right? Format Excel. Sheet name. I want to rename the sheet name. Denormalize. I want to include header. Okay. Let me sync the columns. Why I'm selecting? If you are having XLS format, we need to select this one. Click on run the job. That's it. Output may be anything. We can take it. Whether Oracle, MySQL. Just we need to make the connections properly. That's it. See, let me open the Excel output. TGT, TGT denormalize. See, it's open. Student roll number, student skills. Delimiter, semicolon. Any doubts? See, I have given a sheet name denormalize, so it's displayed. Let me cover SCD type 1, type 2. What is SCD type 1? What is the type 2, type 3? Let me slowly changing dimension. What is slowly changing dimension? What are the types are there? We have different types of types. SCD type 1, type 2, type 3. Okay. I have one customer data, so in the data will change frequently, rapidly over the period. So that is called as a slowly changing dimension. It will change in the particular time period, over the time period. So that is called as a slowly changing dimension. They have different types of type 1, type 2, type 3. What is type 1? Type 1 means it will maintain the customer current data. Current data. We'll give the examples. SCD type 2 means we will maintain the historical data, entire data. What are the transaction done? All the transaction data will maintain SCD type 2. SCD type 3 means we will maintain the previous value with current value. That's it. We will not maintain the previous value. We will make as a separate column. We will generate as a separate new column. We will not maintain the previous history. Okay. We'll see the example. I have employee number, employee name. They have job. They have salary. They have DEPT number. CD type 1. CD type 1. So I have employee number is 101. Name equal to Venkat. Job equal to TL. Salary is 5,000. DEPT number 10. So my target, I have one more record. 102. Sagar. Manager. Salary having 10,000. DEPT number 20. Okay. My target, how this is the source, SCD type 1 source. SCD type 1 source. My target, how will maintain. Okay. Same, the same structure will come here, and also will load the ETL load date. ETL load date with current timestamp. What is the current date? We can take it. So how the values will come? So the values is empty first load. Initial load. Initial load means all the records will insert into the target. Same thing. There is no record, right? Based on the key. This is the employee number is a key. Employee name, I don't want changes. That is a static. So the remaining job, salary, DEPT number. If there is any changes, update it. If the new record, insert it. That is called as a CD type 1. If there is no, there is no record for the particular key number, insert it. My key number is already exist, but my job section, salary field, DEPT number. If there is any change, just update it. ETL load date, make as a current date. That's it. Say how to do insert. This is the C. We're checking 101. My target is not there. Not there means it will insert the record. That's it. ETL load date, make a current date. 2020 07 14. Same thing. My source having one more record. 102 Sagar manager salary. Come to the target. It will check, compare the keys. In the while comparing 102, my target is not there. I'm having the source. So my target is not existing means just insert it with current date. Now over the some period of time, one new employee came into my organization. My source 103 Virendra. So this is the CEO of salary 15,000. My department number 30. What it will do? See, while comparing my source and targeted based on the key number, my record is not found in my target, but my source having. This is a new record. So just simply it will insert. If there is any new record, just it will insert with current date. So this is the current date. Okay. Over the some days, Venkat got promotion. So my source data came with TL2 associate manager. Okay. My source. See, now it's compare the values. 101, 101 already exist, but job section is changed. In my source, he got promotion AM. So how the data will load into? It will come to the, it will check the key values. Keys already exist, but my data is updated. So my target also, it will update it. Just simply go for that particular key. It will update the value. What is the value? AM. It will not maintain the old records. It will maintain only over the period. Suppose I assume that the 15th I got promotion. It will load as the 15th date. Even though my salary got increased, 15,000. After some days, 16th. So what it will do? It will check the key values. Keys already exist, but my salary is changed. So it will come to the salary section. Just simply it will update the data. It will update the data in the salary section, and it will update the ETL load date with current date. Any doubts? SCADA type 1. Is it clear? We will do design tomorrow because of it's 8:30. SCADA type 1. Is it clear? It
Clear,
will maintain.
Venkat.
Yeah. Suppose after some days, Venkat got again promotion. He came to manager, my source. It will not maintain the old records. It will maintain the only current data. What is the current data in the source? It will update it. This is called as a SCADA type 1. Virendra, is it clear?
Yes.
We will implement tomorrow. Job, how to do in the talent, we will see in tomorrow. Type 2. Type 2. What is the type 2? Type 2 means historical data you will maintain. All the transactions. What are the changes done? All the periods, it will maintain the data. That is called as a SCADA type 2. This is a little bit interesting. Most of the project they will use the SCADA type 2. Okay, this is my source initially. So I want to maintain the historical data. So hence it will create a separate key column. One new key column it will generate. This is my target. See, I want to maintain the two records, old record and current record. So for that one, it will generate a one sequence number here. Suppose EMP key, employee key. Okay, this is the first record. What it will do? One, the same data, my source data, this is the data, it will call just, it's not existing. So hence it will simply insert it. If there is a new record, it will insert it. Even though we have start date, it will generate a new columns, end date, and active flag. Flag. It will generate one more thing, version indicator. Version indicator. Some people will use, some people may not use this version indicator. See, active flag, the yes and no. If the current record is active, we'll make as a yes. If the current record is inactive, we'll make as a N. Start date, they have some start date. End date, by default it make as a, some people will make as a null, some people will give higher end date, 999, 12, 31 for all the record by default. For the first record, first inserted record, if end date is null or higher end date, it is called as a active record will give Y. ETL load date will give current date. Start date, what are the, suppose assume this is a 2019, 15, it is inserted 10, all the records. All the records are active. Okay. Version indicator 1. First time, right? 0. Sagar, it's 0, right? Am I correct? Version indicator will not use it for this scenario. Let it be. Okay. So over the
First it will come 0.
period, 0. Yes. Okay, we will not use it. Version indicator. We'll keep no issues. Indicator. See, over the some period, Venkat, this is my source data. Venkat got promotion, job changed from manager to CEO. So first it will check the key values. Key is already exist, means it will update the one record. This 101, it's update with the current date -1. Some people they will use -1 or current date they will use it. The active flag it will change it to N. Same thing, one more new record with the what are the current value it will insert it. That is, it will make as a active flag Y. Higher end date is end date is higher end date. Start date is the current date. ETL load date is the current date. No need to maintain this one, ETL load date. This is version indicator, it will make as a 1. Okay, how to, we'll see it. How it will update. 101, Venkat, manager, same thing. It will keep the salary same. Current date it will keep same. This one will change. End date only it will change with current date. Suppose current date 2020 7/14. The active flag, it's not active because of the value is changed from job to CEO. My source. The active flag, it is called as inactive. This record is inactive. So active record, this is the sequence numbers it will generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth record, fifth key, same record. What are the current values? It will come and it will insert Venkat CEO, salary, current date. This is the what are the date 2020 7/14. End date make as a higher end date. Active flag Y. This record Y. Version indicator Y1 means one first time is changed. One value is changed. Job section. So that's why its main indicator will come 1. So I can see both record. What are the previous data as well as the current data for the 101 record. Is it clear? Any doubts? So how to identify whether the record is active or inactive? We can identify based on the active flag. We can identify based on the end date. If end date is higher end date, 999, 12, 31, it is called as active record. And also active flag, Y means it is active record, N means inactive record. Inactive means it's a old record. Active means it is a current record. Suppose over the some period my salary got changed. Assume that. Same thing. 101 key it will check. Key is already exist. Means it, we have to update it and we have to insert a press record. How to do it? It will create one more record, one more key. 101. Wherever the key is there, it will go with the key. Start date, end date, it will change as a current date. Suppose assume current date is tomorrow, 2020 07/15. Active flag make as a N. Okay. Same record. It will come copy the record. What is the salary value? You suppose salary is changed to 50,000. So copy the 50,000 value, paste it here. How it will load? This will the current date. This is will be make as a higher end date. (2020). This will make as a yes active. See 101. This is the third time is coming, repeating. So version indicator will change to 2. Increment. What are the previous version plus 1? Is it clear? Type 2.
Clear, Ankit.
One second here. Type. Start SCD 3. What is SCD type 3? Suppose salary I want to make. It will maintain the separate column. Current salary. This is current salary. This will make a one more new column. Previous salary. That's it. Type 3, right? Just copy this. This is the type 3. So this is first record. It's inserted with the ETL load date. Oh, let me remove this one. It will create one new column. Hello. See, it will generate a current previous salary. Suppose I want to make a job also. Type 3 field. It will generate the previous job, previous salary. Let me assume that for now, for example, previous salary, current salary. DPT number, ETL load date. See, where is my source? This is my source. So what is the current salary? 15,000. So first, how it will insert the record? It's the key is not existing, so it will insert it. Job, previous salary, it will make as a empty. First insert. This is the current salary. DPT number, ETL load as date as a current date. 07/14. Same, the other records also it will insert like that. Okay, it will load it. By default, previous salary make as empty null. Over the period time, my salary got changed. Venkat got salary got changed to 20,000. Okay, how the record will insert? What are the current salary in the target? It will swap into the make as a previous salary. What is the previous salary? 15,000, right? It will sit into the previous salary section. What is the current salary? 20,000. It will sit into the current salary. That's it. Over the period time, 20 changed again to 30,000. My source. What is the current salary in the target? What is the 20,000? It will move into the previous salary. What is the current salary in the source? 30,000. It will sit into the current salary. That's it. It will not maintain all the history. It will maintain only one previous history. It will be in the separate row, separate column, not row. That is called as a type 3. Any doubts? Type 3, type 1, type 2, type 3.
No doubt. Venkat.
Team, any? Virendra, Pavan.
No.
Most of the project they will use SCD type 1, type 2. Type 3 nobody will use, even though we will explain. Type 3. In Talent, we have good feature. By using the SCD component, we can do type 1, type 2, type 3 in the single component, single table itself. Okay, I'm stopping recording.